Trying to get this next portion ready. So give me a few minutes. Okay. I'm going to try something new. So I showed you guys a while ago these little containers that I got from Temu. So they're really cute. You just put your soil in here. So I just dropped some of these over in this little bucket. I promise you, I've been out here for over an hour and the dogs have been quiet. And now, now that I'm here, they're making their noise, right? So I'm just using the little starters that expand, you know, my little grow pellets. So let's watch the little science experiment, the little thing I love to do. Normally y'all see me with the brick, but I buy these too. So they just expand. It really reminds me of 4th of July. I tell y'all that all the time because it's like just watching, can you see them just expand, pull you up. Let's see. So yeah, now they're expanding. While they do that, I'm gonna add some more seed starter. I don't have a whole lot because we do have church in a minute, well, Bible study in a minute. The dogs got to this bag. I had it open from the top, but they came and bit into it. I don't know why. If it's not my blood meal, my bone meal, now it's the seed starter. Those dogs. But yeah, I've been out here. I just got through. I did these trays. I did this. Oh, let me see. Should be down a little bit. Then maybe you can see something. Okay, I did these. So these two are basil, cinnamon, sweet basil, sweet basil. This is the red vine sorrel. This is marshmallow root. Um, this is the Cinderella pumpkin, and this is the Big Mac's pumpkin. Then Swiss chard, spinach, kale, and amaranth. And then over here we did the spicy globe basil, thyme, parsley dark moss, Italian, um, flat. This is parsley single. Oh, Italian flat parsley. I'm sorry. This is the single. So, did those just now, but I was on a church call, so I couldn't record or come on. But now that I'm done with that, I said I'll finish with you guys. Hey, Dave. What's up, bro? Um, so yeah, yesterday was a really difficult day for me. We laid my nephew to rest. Well, yeah, and that was really hard. On top of it, Dave, you can understand and appreciate this. My mom is at the Inglewood Cemetery, and that's where we were. So it was just difficult. You know, you go to homegoings and you want to be supportive, even if it is your family. You still want to be there. You want to be supportive. You want to be uplifting. And, you know, you're trying to be there to help, you know, and I was doing my absolute best because I didn't want it to be in any shape, form, or fashion about me. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, yeah, right? So it was like I was doing so good at my nephew's homegoing. And then all of a sudden, they played Boys to Men Say Goodbye to Yesterday. Uh-oh, I need to put myself up a little bit more. And hey, Resurrection, hey, thank you. Thank you so much. That was my baby. But it was like before they played other songs. They did all that stuff. Didn't do anything. But when they played Say Goodbye to Yesterday, it wasn't necessarily the lyrics, but one of my mom's favorite movies is Coolie High. And I think that movie came out like the year before I was born or a year. I was born in 75. So I think it came out in either 74 or 76, whatever. That was one of her songs. Like that was her jam. Oh, I'm sorry. I just did. So this is the cocoa core pellets that I used. I just put some coffee and some blood meal. Now I'm gonna put the bone meal in. I don't hardly have any more. But so yeah, it was difficult because when that song came on, all I could do was hear my mom singing it because my mom she had a very deep voice, and they used to mistake her for a man sometimes. Like we would be on the phone trying to handle business or whatever, and they'd be like, "Sir," and she'd be like, "I am not a sir. I am a ma'am." And oh man, it would be so funny. But cause she would get like highly pissed, and she would be mad. Like, um, so anyway, at the funeral yesterday, I just I kept hearing my mom singing the song, and I was trying so hard. These are not gonna work right now because I need a smaller uh, shovel. Yeah, I need something smaller, and I'm not going back in the house to get it because if I do, I'm probably not gonna come back. So let me see. Oh yeah, I can't even see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm gonna try to use these because I've used up all of the green ones that I have over here, and I don't want to go to the back. I'm trying to hurry up because we got church in a minute. Okay, you know what? Look, see, they'll fit. What if I did it? Oh, wait, let me see. Oh, wow. I think they fit this. Nah, I'll do them sideways. But it doesn't matter if it's a perfect fit. I just want to get these seeds in because I am behind. I feel like no matter what I do, I stay behind. I stay behind. But anyway, so like I said, I was doing really good up until the song came on. And once the song came on, I can't get it right. Let me see. Oh, you know what? Yes. So, um, for whatever reason, it's telling me that that one is full. So do this one. Do which one? child of the king 75 at gmail.com. That one should work. That one should work. I have to go through and figure out like what is the problem because they keep telling me that all of my storage is full. And so then I filled up another no, I went through, I cleared out, and then I went to Google One and I paid for additional space, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to call those people because I'm like, look, y'all are tripping with no luggage and I don't appreciate it. But yeah, it was just like I broke down so hard. I I didn't break down like that at my mom's funeral. But I think it was because, for one, I was at the cemetery where she is, and I knew we were going to have to go over there to go see her because the kids wanted to go. I mean, I know she's not there. We know she's not there, but for whatever reason, even though we know she's not there, it does something like psychologically to feel a little closer to her. I feel her, remnants all around all the time, but just going there, it did give me a little. I thought I was going to be angry for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I never want to go to the cemetery because my mind is always like, she's not there. That's just her shell. Her spirit is with God. But it actually was a little therapeutic, I think, especially since I was crying like she just passed away. It's like she's been gone for 4 years, but it doesn't change the pain. But when I tell you that was the absolute most beautiful homegoing I have ever encountered. I would never disrespect my cousin, his mom, by because he's not he's my cousin, but I'm a year younger than his mom, so he's my nephew, and my kids call her auntie. But yeah, I would never, like put the funeral on, social media or anything like that. But when I tell you it was beautiful, I mean, from beginning to end, it was just so beautiful. And I was just like, wow, you know, it totally makes a difference when you are prepared, even though you're never really prepared. But my cousin was financially prepared because she made sure she took care of everything a long time ago so that if anything ever happened, although she didn't think it was going to happen for years and years and years, it was already taken care of. And I was just like, I love her because she was able to send her baby out in style. I'm talking the horse and carriage, I'm talking crowning him, and just everything. I have never seen an airbrushed casket, but it was just all that taking it and reselling it. Yeah, no, you won't be doing that with his casket because his face is all over it. But it's just, man, I was just like, we have to appreciate life. People just devalue life. They act as though we're living in a video game, and you can kill somebody and then they'll come back with another life. That is not how it works. Once they're gone, it's gone. And I just really wonder, it was so beautiful. Hey, hi, How are you? Welcome, 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 welcome. So, right now, I'm going to do some mustard spinach. Whew. Okay, my hands just got like super cold because the sun is going down. But, I got to drop these seeds. So, come on out. I've been holding on to these seeds for a minute. These seeds came from Tomorrow Seeds. If you guys can go check them out, send them some love. They are very, very reasonable. I think that all of their seeds were like no more than $1.99. Okay, come on, mustard seeds. My hands are wet, so they're sticking to my hands. Okay, okay, you're done. At this point, I'm just stacking stuff on top of each other, and then I'll move this, and then everything will fall into play. But right now, I'm just trying to get this done. Gosh, my hands are hurting. But yeah, it just really it got me. It just got me really thinking. Like, okay, a lot of times we go on through life as though we're good, like everything is okay, and we're not taking into consideration that it could be over in a twinkling of an eye. Like somebody could just make a decision that they feel that you don't need to be here anymore, and they just take it upon themselves to, you know, end you. And I'm just like, that is so preposterous to me, but it's a reality. I mean, I feel like, how can I sit? Oh, that's way too much. How could I sit here and say, oh, well, I don't like you, so you don't deserve to live? Like, what? Oh, I think that you think that you're better than me, or, all the foolishness that they come up with. And so I'm going to end you. It's like, nobody has the right. I'm so tired of it. And so I just want to say, we honestly have to, we got to put a end to this foolishness. Like, oh, all of these were already done, and I dropped them. So now I'm going to have to just use the backs, but I won't do it today. Um, I'm going to put my dirty fingers, my dirty hands in my gloves because I need some help, some warmth. Just this hand, though. That's the funny thing. It's just this hand. And I know I shouldn't put a dirty hand in my gloves, but my hand is freezing, so kind of. Okay, girl, use your brain, child. Use your brain. Ooh, even that, the touch, ooh, it hurts. Ooh, ooh. Dealing with this water because I didn't have my gloves on earlier. But see, this is going to be interesting because it's going to be a little bit challenging. I wish I had like some hand warmers right now so I could just put my hand in my pocket for a hot second and let it do what I needed it to do. But let me. This thing is taller than this, but for whatever reason, it's not working. Hello, how are you? Okay. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Oh wow! Now my hands are really cold because I can feel the coldness in my hands. Oh my lord! Ha ha ha! I don't want to stop. I got a lot done, and I wanted to get it all done. That's why I feel like I never can finish because I have so much. All right, let's get this oregano done. Did we do oregano? Yeah, that's why it's over here, huh? Okay, I did it right there. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm gonna do it a little different. Okay, dill. We're gonna do some dill. Get the dill done. All right, so I'm gonna do some dill right here, 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 here. Now this is the regular. This is dill mammoth, and then on the other side we're gonna do the dill Long Island mammoth. So I don't know what the difference is. Right. That's how I feel. And that's why I'm telling you. Oh. So let me tell you. Let me tell you. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, this is too much. I don't need that much deal. Let me tell y'all what happened. So, yeah, I know my little cityfied kids don't be really wanting to come out here and help me because they're from South Central Los Angeles, and all this Bama life is not what they subscribed to, right? So they say. But then they'll be like, well, I actually, I actually do enjoy gardening with you when you don't force us to. That's what one of my 23-year-old told me. So I was like, well, I actually do like taking care of you, when you don't ask me to. Hi. And so, we laughed. She looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, yeah, see that door swings both ways. How you like that? But anyway, so Selena, y'all know Selena, my little carpenter. She she came to me what two days ago, and she was like, Mom. I was like, Selena. She was like, quit playing. She was like, Mom. I was like, Selena. I'm gonna give her a hard time because that's my job. And then she was like, I want to plant some seeds. This girl had my whole kit. She had this whole kit that's full of seeds. And she was like, I want to plant my own stuff. Good evening, Guava Tinoc. She was like, I want to plant my own stuff. And I was like, well, what do you want to plant? And she was like, well, I want to plant some strawberries, and I want to plant some what did she say? She wanted to plant strawberries. She wanted to plant some flowers. She went through all of my flowers and took out the all of the seeds that she wanted. Girlfriend was like, okay, so this is what I want to do. She took it upon herself to go and get my brick, my cocoa core brick. She was like, okay, I got the brick. What else do I need? I was like, okay, you need to get one of these metal trays. So she got one of the metal trays. What else do I need? I was like, okay, you need to go get some of the perlite. So she went and got her some perlite. I was like, okay, now you need to get some of my blood meal. You need to get my bone meal. And I'm teaching her. So she's sitting here mixing up her own soil. I was sitting back like, I am such a proud mom. It made me feel so good because I try to teach my kids, the little bit that I'm learning, everything that I'm learning, I'm steadily trying to teach them. And so it's like she got her own seeds, she got her own cups, she got one of these trays that I got from Home Depot, one of these, and she filled it up. So she was like, okay, well, I have my own season. What I need to do now? I told her, take your finger, put them down about right there. So she's doing all of this, and she watered it before she put the seeds, and she's doing all of this stuff. And then she goes, now, see, Now I have my own garden. I was like, wow, that made me feel so good because, a lot of the time when you're out here and you're in the garden and, it's not what your family wants to do, it's what you want to do. And so when you try to get them to help you, sometimes it could be like pulling stinking teeth, you know? But I see she's the second child that this is rubbing off on. So it just made me feel so blessed. Okay, so now I have sage. We got to do the sage. Let me find those tags. We're going to do some sage, and then we're going to do lavenders. We have 4 different lavenders. So let's do this. Is the Munster lavender. This is the lady lavender. I'm getting it ready. This is the lattice lavender, and this is English. So there's more types of lavender out there. I don't have them all just yet, but I'm going to work on it because I love lavender and I use a lot of it in my skincare line. So I'm like, I want to grow my own flowers, and I'm gonna tell y'all, trying to grow your own flowers for your skincare line, it's a lot because the it takes a lot of the product. Like if okay, so for me, like okay, lavender. This is oh, that's true. That was true. So yeah, that's true. So this is a whole package of true, and it gives me 225 milligrams of seeds, right? So with that, you figure it seems like ouch, I just cut myself. Oh, and it stings. Oh, I'm gonna have to be careful. But see, these seeds are not super small, but they're small, right? So this is actually a lot. But guess what? When you are trying to make lavender oil, it takes so many flowers to make it. I went to a nursery where, well, it's not a nursery. They have a nursery. They grow their own like calendula and their own lavenders and stuff like that. It was so beautiful and it smelled amazing. However, they showed me that you have to use so many flowers just to get like an ounce. Like you have to use a whole lot. So that let me know I was gonna have to make a whole lot. This is lady. So that's what I'm gonna do because I really I want to have a lot because I don't know what's about to happen. I don't trust the potential of whatever could happen. And so, therefore, with that being said, I want to make sure that as much supply preparation I can do, I'm going to do it, right? I'm going to have to go get my light. All right, this is English. And I don't know if you've ever smelled the difference between the lavenders, but oh my gosh. Some of them, they kind of mirror each other, but some of them are so uniquely distinct. It's like, huh. Y'all give me a second. Let me go get my light. Listen to the peacock call. Oh my gosh, my hands are so cold it won't even open this up. Come on now. Thank you. Oh, almost done. Okay, let's see here. All right. 1 second, y'all. Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, oh. Little sparrow, you need to go to sleep. Okay, well, somebody has jacked me for my extension cord, but you are supposed to stay ready, right? In season and out of season. So I try to do what I'm supposed to do. So let's see if we put that, who would it be better? Maybe right here? How's that? Okay. And then let's see how, whew, Jesus. Okay. Let's see, how's that? And then I got this other little light that I like. Let's see, my pocket. Pocket is right here. Whew. This is the little light switch. Okay, what does it say? Is it something I'm supposed to pull? Okay, warning. Okay. I don't like when they give you stuff like they don't want you to take the label off, but you have to take the label off because oh, this is the Velcro part, and I'm confused because these. I don't know. Let me see. Warning. Verify the installation surface. No hidden utilities. Okay, it's not on the utility. I just want to start it. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna put this. Let me rig it. Where can I put you? Huh. Oh, okay. Slide you back. Oh, well, no. Let me slide you back, and then you. All right. Okay. So we have some light. Boy, I tell you, the only thing my husband wants to grow is his feet. Oh, yes, medicine. Well, now, so with the medicine, lavender can be medicinal, so I hear, but like I have the spearmint, I have peppermint, chamomile, got the chamomile. I planted some earlier. Oh, this is cumin. But you know, there's a lot of different flowers. Tinog and Kiki Soto taught me a lot about making my own tea. Like I remember they would have like the little tea thing where go in your garden. They had a little competition who could go in their garden and um, use or make tea out of the things that were in their garden. And I thought that was fascinating. I didn't have anything to grow. I mean, grown. So now this year, I have spearmint, peppermint. I am ordering apple mint, and I think it's chocolate mint. And then I'm getting like a lot of different mints, like the mountain mint. Yeah, I think that's the mountain mint. I'm trying to get like everything, you know? So I am excited. Did we do? Yes, we did. Okay, you're done. The sage. No, we didn't because they're brand new. Okay. Sage come hithereth. Why do I feel like I put something in the sage? No, that's just the perlite from the seed starter. But yeah, no, I have uh burdock root. I have fenugreek. I have St. John's wort. Like St. John's wort is supposed to. So I've read it's supposed to help you with like your mood, like to help you feel better or oh wow. I'm sorry, but this sage seed smelled like really good when I sniffed it. Well, when I opened it. But you know, those are like the different things that I hear. I feel like I did do something right there. We'll see. But the fenugreek is supposed to help with like pain and stuff like that. So I don't know. We'll see. But I'm really focusing this year on yeah having my own medicines and stuff. Like there's this thing called the two. Oh, it's 7:30. All right, I gotta hurry up, y'all, because I got Bible study in a minute. Oh, good, I hit it. Okay. Ooh, ooh. But yeah, it's about oh shoot, being your own. I want to be my own as best I can. I want to be my own pharmacy. I probably won't be able to do it all, but to do most of it. Because you never know. You never know. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. What if we get on another lockdown, you know, and you can't get to the store, or maybe you could get to the pharmacy or the store, but what if they don't have what you need? You know, so it's better to have something to improvise. And yeah, you can stock up and all of those things, but it still doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be able to do or you know what you want to do. Like I'm really thinking about that type of stuff. You know, um, back in the day, I tried to grow stuff because I enjoyed it, but now it's not so much doing it just because I enjoy it, although I do, and it is extremely therapeutic, but it's a necessity. It's a necessity. Like I can remember when oh what was that like last year? when everybody was panicking because they couldn't get eggs. I'm going to do peppermint now. Everybody was like, losing their whole entire hookup because the eggs crisis, and they were killing all the chickens and all of that stuff. And it felt so good to have like 70 chickens running around my backyard, and I knew that if anything happened, we were giving eggs away, and we were, helping people out, and everything. And it was just like only by the grace of God, because I listened to the people that had been sounding the alarm like, hey, you better have your own food. You better have this, you better have that. And I had been listening. But, but I was not listening when it came to having my own tea. So this year I'm getting, like, I have a lot of different flowers that I'm gonna be growing. This time I was intentional. I made sure that, whatever I got was to be, oh, this will go good in the garden. Or this will be good for tea. Oh, I could have this type of tea. Oh, this is good. This is good for headaches. This is good for that. I try to do a little research. Hi, my Renaissance Grandma. Good evening. I am brought to you tonight by Flashlight. Well, okay, Flashlight. Um, an off and on switch and a lantern, because it is now 7:30 my time, and I am out here freezing trying to get this done. So I think this is all I'm going to get done tonight, because I got to go wash up and get ready for Bible study. I just came out of a pastoral meeting, and what the lady was speaking, and I'm saying the lady because I don't know who she is or her position or anything like that. So I'll say woman of God. She was speaking on was just not putting your mouth against your leaders and everything, and not to defame people's character and everything. And I was just like, yeah, exactly, because I've seen a lot of times where people, they get mad at the leader for whatever reason, and they want to go and, you know, if somebody does something that you don't like, a lot of times, humanistically, we will tell the world, and then we'll be over it, but we have, jacked their integrity up, because it may or may not be true. They may or may not have done what you said, and maybe they did do it. But maybe, you guys have talked and reconciled, but you've told people, and even though you're now over it, they may not be the people that you've told. So I was just listening to her sermon, and I was like, okay, um, I think that we're going to go over that. And now in my church, we don't have that issue. We don't. But I do want to cover it, because we are starting to get new people at our church now. Praise God. I finally felt comfortable with, opening the doors up to everyone, because I really wanted to focus on building my members up, because a lot of them were babes in Christ. And so I was like, I want to focus on you, and build you up and get you strong in the Lord. Christianity 101. Nothing all big or anything, but Christianity 101. You know, so now we're going on year 2, and we are starting to expand. So I'm like, let's go over this, because if it does pop up in any way, shape, form, or fashion, and not just putting your mouth against, me as the pastor, but anybody. Like, if we have a problem with anybody, I want them to know the thing that we don't do is gossip and talk about each other. But what we will do is hold each other up in prayer. And if we need to, hold each other accountable. But there is a protocol, there is a way that we will handle things, because I'm not for the mess. I'm not for the he said, she said. I'm not for the let me talk about you and then say I'm sorry. Um, no. What we're not going to do is play in God's house. So, you know, nothing has, like I said, transpired. I just want to go over that in Bible study tonight. So, pray for me. I know that it will go over well because I have awesome people in my fellowship. God is good. He sent me some really incredible people, especially with them being, the first people of the church. But let's see what shakes. Well, I thank y'all for hanging out with a sister while I planted some more self-sufficiency. Drop them seeds tomorrow. I think I'm going to actually get to go over into Palette Kingdom and finish the potatoes, Lord Jesus, because I still have potatoes, a lot of potatoes to still drop. All right, y'all, I love y'all. Remember, God loves you. You better love you because I love you. All right, bye-bye for now. Where is it at? Right there.